Did you know that people over 50 might have a natural edge when it comes to mastering AI, perhaps even outperforming digital natives? Now, while conventional wisdom suggests that AI belongs to the younger generation, your life experience, your refined critical thinking skills, and your strong communication skills might give you a surprising advantage. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what we mean and how it can improve your quality of life. Now, I know AI can feel overwhelming at first. Seems like it's changing every week. And maybe you've watched your grandkids effortlessly use these tools while you're still trying to figure out where to click. Maybe you even tried ChatGPT once and thought, this thing doesn't understand me. Or, I don't have time to learn another technology. If this sounds familiar, tell us about it in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. But here's what no one's telling you. It's not about age. It's about life experience and knowing how to communicate clearly. And that is where you have the advantage. Your decades of real-world experience, they give you context and judgment that AI lacks and that younger users haven't developed yet. Where AI needs human guidance to be useful, your seasoned perspective becomes invaluable. The critical thinking you've honed over a lifetime helps you evaluate AI's responses with healthy skepticism and not blind acceptance. And those communication skills that you've developed through years of professional emails, heartfelt letters, and clear conversations, they give you a powerful edge. AI responds best to specific, clear, and well-structured instructions. And that is second nature to you. Where a younger person might hastily type, plan my vacation in Florence, Italy. You might say, plan a 5-day itinerary to Florence, Italy for 2 active seniors with moderate mobility who enjoy Renaissance art, want centrally located accommodations under $200 per night, and prefer small groups, walking tours with frequent breaks. See the difference? One gets generic suggestions. The other, your prompt, gets a tailored plan that meets real-life needs. When I first tried ChatGPT, I realized something. My years of writing business and personal documents had already trained me perfectly for this. AI thrives on the kind of precision that comes naturally to our generation. Your seasoned judgment equals superior results. Remember when we learned to question everything we read from the newspapers? To borrow from Mark Twain, what was it? If you don't read the news, you're uninformed. If you do, you're misinformed. Now, that healthy skepticism, that is your superpower when using AI. Quick note, if you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your questions or suggestions in the comments. Your engagement helps us make content that truly matters. Thank you. Now, a while back, I watched my grandson accept ChatGPT's first answer about medication interactions. But you and I know better. We'd respond naturally with something like, I'm taking the following medications and supplements. What are the possible side effects of this combination? And what questions should I ask my doctor? Also, show me legitimate medical sources that confirm this information. Again, you see the difference. Your lifetime of evaluating information protects you from AI's biggest weakness, blind acceptance. And yes, AI still hallucinates sometimes. We'll talk more about that in a different video. Even your email writing skills shine with AI. While others might say something like, make this email better. You would say, revise this email to my homeowners association to be firmly assertive but respectful, emphasizing my 15-year residency and including specific building code references from the attached document. That is real prompting power. This is where we bridge the gap from knowing you have the advantage to using it. So let's explore some transformations using a few AI tools that can enhance your creativity, productivity, and joy. Number one, bringing old photos to life with AI restoration. You ever found a treasured family photo that's a bit blurry or faded or black and white? It's not missing color. It's a portrait of your grandparents, a group photo from a family reunion, or even a picture of you and your kids on a vacation. Now it's faded, yellowed, full of scratches. For years, restoring those photos meant sending them off to professionals who you had to pay a lot of money or spend hours yourself trying to learn Photoshop. Today, AI makes this incredibly easy and accessible. You can use a tool like Photor to bring old, blurry, or damaged images back to life, often in seconds. Some tools even colorize black and white photos automatically, turning those sepia-toned memories into vibrant, lifelike moments that you can share with your kids and your grandkids and great-grandkids forever. If you've got a favorite photo that feels lost to time, try one of these tools. See what happens. You might just bring back part of your history to life and create something truly worth passing down. Number two, from endless Googling to deep research with AI. You ever tried to find an answer online and ended up feeling more confused than when you started? You open your browser, type in a simple question, and suddenly you're buried in a flood of ads, clickbait headlines, and outdated blog posts, and 10 different answers that all contradict each other. If that sounds familiar, that's the traditional search engine experience. And while it's great for shopping or finding a restaurant, it's terrible when you're looking for trusted, meaningful answers. But that's where AI tools like Perplexity AI come in. Think of Perplexity as your personal research assistant, but one that's lightning fast, always on call, they don't take bathroom breaks, and capable of sorting through thousands of sources in seconds. Let's say you've been coughing for a few days and you suspect it might be due to the weather. So instead of Googling fog plus cough plus Florida and ending up on a forum from 2009, you can ask Perplexity something like, can the foggy weather in Florida cause a persistent cough? And what you'll get is a clear, well-structured answer, often backed by links to reputable sources like the Mayo Clinic or WebMD or scientific studies even. It will also show you where it found the information so you can verify it yourself. Now, this is not just helpful for health questions. You can ask about travel safety. You can ask about financial terms, tech tutorials, or even historical events, and get answers that are summarized, neutral, non-political, and readable. It's like having a librarian, a researcher, and an editor all rolled into one, available anytime. And the best part, you don't need to search anymore. You just ask in plain language, and Perplexity gives you a direct answer with evidence to back it up. Number three, share your wisdom with an AI-enhanced slide presentation. You ever thought, I've learned so much in my life, I wish I could pass some of it on. Maybe that's how you managed your finances over the years, how you raised a family, started a small business, or simply how you navigated the ups and downs of life with humor and heart. You have knowledge that no one can Google. It comes from living it. But how do you share it in a way that's easy, engaging, and maybe even a little bit inspiring? This is where AI-powered presentation tools like Tome and Gamma come in. These tools help you turn life experiences into visual stories instantly. You don't have to know PowerPoint. You don't need to be a designer. You just type in your thoughts like you're writing an email, and the AI does the rest. It formats your content, it adds visuals, breaks it into slides, and gives you something that's not just informative, but beautiful and professional looking. One great example comes from the YouTuber Kevin Stratvert, who used Gamma to create a fun, visually engaging presentation introducing a brand new dessert idea. And he pulled it all together in just a few minutes. He entered a few key points, and Gamma turned it into a sleek, colorful, scrollable presentation with photos, headings, and layout suggestions. If AI can make a dessert idea look that good, imagine what it can do with your life's lessons. You could create a mini talk for your grandkids about how you built your career, a presentation for your local community group, or how to save money after retirement. You could even use it to share travel tips, favorite recipes, or book reviews with friends. One of our viewers created a life story deck for her grandchildren, complete with old photos, funny quotes, and values she wanted to pass down. She printed it out and gave it to them as a gift. They said it was better than anything they'd ever seen on TikTok. That's the magic of combining your wisdom with today's tools. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You just need a platform that helps amplify the stories you already have inside you. With a few clicks and a little curiosity, you can create something that educates, entertains, and might even outlast you. Number 4, turn classic books into study guides. You ever wanted to revisit a classic book, maybe Homer's Iliad or something, but you found it harder to get through than you remembered? Maybe you picked up Pride and Prejudice or Moby Dick and thought, this is great, but I really could use a guide. The language is dense, the chapters are long, and sometimes the meaning is buried beneath 19th century phrasing and cultural references. But now, thanks to AI and free digital libraries, you can breathe new life into these timeless works and make them easier to enjoy, understand, and even teach. You can start with a website like Project Gutenberg, where you can download thousands of classic books completely free. Then you open up ChatGPT, Claude, or Notebook LM and paste in a chapter or two. You can ask the AI to do all sorts of helpful things. You can summarize the key ideas, list the major characters and their motivations. You can highlight important quotes, create discussion questions. You can even turn the story into a modern day explanation so you can discuss it with your grandkids or your book club. One viewer told us they used ChatGPT to create a family reading guide for A Christmas Carol, complete with discussion questions and a scene-by-scene summary. That has become a part of their holiday tradition. Now, with tools like these, you don't just read the book, you explore it, you live it. You get to understand it on your terms and share it in ways that make sense to the people you care about. So, whether you're a lifelong reader or just getting back into the habit, AI can help you enjoy classic literature like never before and maybe even help others fall in love with it too. Number 5, listen to timeless books, reimagined as thoughtful discussions. Let's be honest, sometimes reading a long book just feels exhausting. You open a classic like A Tale of Two Cities or The Brothers Karamazov, and after a few pages your eyes glaze over. The language is rich, the story is important, but it can feel slow, dense, and really hard to absorb, especially after a long day. What if you could experience that same book as a conversation instead of a lecture? What if you could listen to it the same way you'd enjoy a podcast, where characters discuss their actions, themes are unpacked naturally, and plot twists are broken down like you're chatting with a friend? Thanks to AI, that's now possible. You can use tools like Notebook LM to reimagine classic books as engaging dialogues or dramatic discussions, bringing timeless literature to life in ways that's not just easy to follow, but actually entertaining. Imagine two literary scholars, one old school, one modern, debating the first line of A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Suddenly the book feels relevant, alive, personal. It's like having a built-in book club that's always ready to explain, clarify, or entertain. So whether you're a lifelong learner or a casual listener, AI can help you experience books in a whole new way. One that respects your time, your curiosity, and your love of a good story well told. You've got the stories, you've got the wisdom, you've got the clarity. These tools are here to help you share it with the world or simply make your life more enjoyable. You got an idea where AI could give you a hand? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear how you'd use it. This channel is all about real-world experience, not tech jargon. We're not going to waste your time showing you every button. We explain why these tools work the way they do. We're going to answer the questions no one else is asking and show you how to apply AI to what actually matters in your life. Maybe you've closed a browser window thinking, oh, this AI revolution just isn't for people like me. Stop right there. The truth is, your decades of experience have prepared you better than any college course ever could. Your life experience deserves powerful tools. Let's reclaim this technology together. Because AI ain't just for young people. It was made for experienced minds like ours.